Hey everybody, it's time for the April update patch notes for Blossom and Gold. And the update starts on April 10th, 2023. All right, so let's get on to the collections. And, collect 12 cards depicting various IJN entities, ships, planes, and automobiles, and officer insignia, as well as one special officer himself. You can obtain the collection cards from containers scattered across the mission chain. Complete the collection to unlock the Mikasa 23 sporting a bright new paint job. So, all right. So then the loyalty reward. And yeah, basically, if you've been with them since the very beginning, 4 years ago, you will get the French Premium Tier 4 Destroyer Cyclone. Okay, next is Golden Week 23. And let me see, you're getting new skins for the Nagato and Fuso, and the Hayate is getting a variation of last year's Golden Week permanent camo. Okay. And then there's a new Commander guise for a Shagi Teru, a Samurai Lady, Keen, okay. Right, the Silver Siguri campaign. And yeah, so it's your normal campaign items. And the big deal here, you're going to get, let me see, bunch of promotion orders. Looks like you're going to get 5 insignias and 5 commendations. And you're going to get 1,750,000 research points to boost bureau projects and lose those or use those or lose those, because if you don't use them, you're going to lose them once they get to 3.5 million research points. So they get capped out there. So if you have 3.5 million research points, you want to use some of them before this new campaign. Otherwise, you may lose out on research points. But yeah, it's the same basic routine without Admiralty Backing. You get a bunch of stuff, a bunch of consumables and promotion items, a few crates for $10 with Admiralty Backing. You'll get the ship along with quite a few more insignias, commendations, research points, all sorts of different things here. So you definitely want to look into the Admiralty Backing if you're going to play the game every day. German Commander rebalancing, and all right, so there will be an article on the balance reports coming up soon. There is a radar rework here, and basically the Orcon's radar duration is increased from 15 to 20 seconds, and the Black's radar duration is increased from 13 to 19 seconds, which is good. And okay, so the big deal with the radar rework is, let me see, the rework entails the user of the consumable getting the reconnaissance data immediately, while their allies can only see the enemy icons on the minimap immediately and will only spot the revealed enemy ships visible on the sea after 5 seconds. Let me repeat that. The rework entails the user of the consumable getting the reconnaissance data immediately. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Their allies can only see the enemy icons on the minimap immediately and will only spot the revealed enemy ships visibly on the sea after 5 seconds. Oh, I see. So you'll see where they are on the mini-map, but you won't visually see them for 5 seconds. So there's a little bit of a delay. So I guess that kind of helps the guy who's getting detected by the radar, is I think what that is all about. Messages to allies about radar and sonar being active are displayed in the combat log. And the player tag also receives a radar icon next to it for as long as the consumable is active. So you're going to see who's got the radar or the sonar active, and that's kind of cool. Miscellaneous balance changes. Let's see here. For the King George V and Duke of York, they received an approved repair party. Extra charge has been added. Repair party cooldown has been reduced from 80 to 60 seconds. And okay, so updates to their armor have made them more vulnerable. So that's what's going on here. Okay, so HP per second is increased by 25%. The HP restored, I guess. restores more HP to the ship parts, making them a little harder to saturate while damage after repair party has been used compared to the old consumable. All right. Then we have 3 arena seasons, 17 through 19. So there will be tier 7, 8, and legendary tier full divisions allowed. Forget about those carriers, and they'll have a dedicated article. And then the permanent camo, the Frag camo here, and the British tier 6 premium Battleship Collingwood. And this looks a lot like the Nelson, but claim is it's not quite a clone of the Nelson. It's got some different items. It does have a main battery reload booster, great accuracy and angling, and 2 important words, take note of big guns. Okay, so yeah, they'll be in the store. 12,500 doubloons is what a tier 6 goes for, plus the XXL package, which will probably be close to $100 or so. Japanese high-tier destroyers make a comeback, so Yaduchi and Hayate are returning. Yaduchi will be 750,000 global XP, and Hayate will be 1.4 million global XP, okay? And they're here to stay starting April 24th. Coinciding with improved global XP conversion. So the normal rate to convert Elite XP to global XP is 1 doubloon will convert 25 of those, and during these conversion rate bonuses, you can do 35 global XP. So that's like a 35% increase. I've got some videos about this exact type of conversion when these events have happened previously. I'll leave some links down below in the details of the video. And stats per ship. So this looks like a lot of the items that you'd be able to get from that spreadsheet that you could get by requesting your stats is now being brought to the game, it seems like. So it looks like this is all of the information, a lot of the information you'd want to have on individual ships. That's kind of cool. All right. Mobile changes. All right, and then we got some bug fixes here. I'm not really going to go over all of them. All right, well, that really is about it for the update here in April of 2023. The new update will start on April 10th. I'm trying to keep it short. This is the Jaguar, and I'll see you on the high seas. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you like it. All right, the April 2023 balance changes are via the Ministry of Balance reports, the German Commander refit, and more. First up is the changes to existing skills, legendary skills, and specifically there are some changes to Will to Rebuild here. This is the big one that's been talked about quite a bit throughout the community. And it's earned a substantial cut, but more importantly, it's not going to create any unmanageable situations anymore. So that, I guess that's good. The rate of HP restoration per second is reduced from 0.5% to 0.3%. This is sufficient to counteract the damage from one fire. All right, then next item is Will to Rebuild now restores saturation up to 20%. This means that ships should no longer become damage saturated to a point where Will to Rebuild still restores HP and you cannot deal any damage to the affected ship, effectively wiping out any possibility of abuse and making other legendary skill choices more attractive depending on the ship. All right, yeah, I did hear about the saturation thing, and so I guess the nerf is that they are restoring less HP per second, knocked it down 40% from 0.5 to 0.3. I think that's a 40% decrease right there. I'm sure someone will tell me if I'm wrong. And then Will to Rebuild, the saturation thing, restores saturation up to 20%. Ships should no longer become damage saturated to a point where Will to Rebuild still restores HP and you cannot deal any damage to the affected ship. Oh, so I guess the will to rebuild was restoring HP on saturated modules, but you couldn't damage it any further at that point, and that was maybe that was the unfair part of will to rebuild that I never really completely appreciated. Maybe that's what that is. Okay, so